Parliamentary lawmaking session. Okay, parliamentary lawmaking process. So here I need to tell you what is parliamentary lawmaking process. Parliamentary lawmaking process. So Shilpi, I hope you have not forgotten. Last week I told you uh, when it's come to, usually we have three organs. Okay, if someone asks you what are the organs of the government, you need to clearly keep in mind, because here this part is the part that is going to connect all other upcoming subjects. So this is highly important. Okay, you need to firstly know the three organs of the government. That is very much important. So usually we have three organs of the government. If we take the organs of the government, okay, now when it's come to the organs of the human body, you know how important, right? So without organs we can't exist, right? Something like that. Without these organs, government also can't exist. Therefore, we need to know what are the organs of the government. So mainly we have three organs of the government. Okay, what are those three? We have legislature. What is legislature? Legislature will be called as parliament, because this is the place where we make laws. Now we have many laws in the country, right? We need to know from where these laws have come, who have made these laws. So the laws will be made in the place called legislature. Okay? So legislature's task is to make laws. Legislature's task is to make laws. On the other hand, we have executive. Executive. Executive's task is to, now legislature has made laws in here. These laws should be brought into action. What's the point of just making laws if we can't bring those laws into action? If those laws can't be implemented, what's the point of making those laws? So definitely there should be a body who will be bringing the laws into action, who will be implementing the laws. So that role will be played by the executive. On the other hand, we have judiciary. What is judiciary? Judiciary will be regarded as courts. So courts will be, what courts will be doing? Courts will be dispensing justice. What does that mean? Dispensing justice. Dispensing justice means here, now here, legislature has made laws. Okay, legislature has made laws. These laws will be brought into action by the executive. Also, whenever a person breaches a law, breaks a law, that will be heard by the judiciary and the punishment will be given, or fine will be asked to pay. Let me tell you a small example. Usually when it's come to legislature here, okay, when it's come to legislature, as I already told you, legislature means simply saying it's parliament. Legislature is the place where we make laws. So who are the persons we could see in the legislature? Who are the persons that we could see in the legislature? The persons who are sitting in the legislature, or simply saying in the context of our country, the people who are sitting inside the parliament have been elected by us. Isn't it, Shilpi? During an election, we will be voting and we will be sending our favorite people to the parliament. So those parliamentarians will be sitting in the parliament and they will be making laws. There can be ministers, there can be MPs, there can be adventurers. On the other hand, executive. Who will be the executive? Executive will be consist of the Prime Minister and Cabinet of Ministers. The Prime Minister and Cabinet of Ministers. Finally, judiciary is courts. Therefore, in judiciary, we will be able to see judges. We will be able to see judges. So this is how the organs of the government would work. This is how these are the three organs of the government. Without these organs, the government can't exist. process. There is a special process that we need